Happy New Year!
Hi everyone, welcome to depression-youarenot-alone.com. To my left is the
To my right
to my
is
right,
Shannon. We
to
switched
my right, we
spots.
switched spots, that threw me off. To my right is Shannon.
Hello.
Next to the camera is John. And my name is Lou. Evidently he's a little crabby today. He couldn't even say hello. So 2023 is upon us.
Very shortly.
And we are outside where it's right now currently 82 degrees.
So if you're up in Iowa or Minnesota
Or Bismarck, North
Bismarck,
Dakota.
North
You're
yeah,
freezing.
or Buffalo,
They
for
want to
that
be
matter.
here.
So 82 degrees right now.
Yeah, but we had a cold front last week for Christmas. We hadn't had a cold front this severe in 30 years.
Severe.
So we had it was down
Had
to think.
colder weather than this in 30 years.
No,
that
not
date.
on Christmas.
Not on
Not
Christmas.
on
On
Christmas.
that date,
Yeah,
yeah.
in Miami it reached 39, so it was nice, but it came and it
Miami-
went, and it was so
Miami's
quick.
far away from us. They don't even count.
Miami is not far away. We can get there in 45 minutes.
Far enough
So,
away from me.
so with the new year, this is when a lot of people decide I'm going to make a change for this year. Start fresh this year. What is your goal for 2023? What changes do you want to make?
I don't know. I should probably be more patient with people. People in the grocery store, they cut me
Okay.
off. People in the parking lot cut me off. People on the road on 95 cut me off.
No, you just get a bullseye on your head, or
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that live here, and there's a lot of driving that goes on.
yeah,
And people are always in a hurry here. This is a fast-paced state, and people cut you off on the road.
that is true. And what's your goal for?
Well, wait,
2023?
unless you live in Key West, where it's just the opposite.
What's your goal for 2023?
I don't know. Maybe do some stuff around the house.
Okay,
Deprocrastinate. You know,
okay.
All right, it's a start.
give the dog a nail cut.
I have to get my hair did.
Well, you know that.
That's a goal for me. I
Yeah.
got to get my hair did. I think I'm actually going to grow real hair this year.
Yeah, good luck with
I think if I
that.
really focus, really concentrate, it might happen. It grows on my back. There's no reason it wouldn't grow on my head.
Oh, God. That's a lot of information.
Listen, men know what I'm talking about. And some women.
Yeah, because women go bald too.
Some women.
Yeah.
And the hair where you don't want it. It happens to everybody. It's life.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
But my other goal is that my wife will be a better wife. That's a goal I have too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but if she doesn't have that goal, then you're screwed.
We're never on the same page when it comes to things like this. Never. We're miles apart. But this is also a time people, get demoralized, depressed. Some people use this time to actually get motivated because it could feel like a fresh start, right? I want to start this year fresh and change things in my life, or change. Because let's face it, the past few years with the COVID and everything have just been
A toll on a lot of people.
just a nightmare, a heavy toll on a lot of people. Now people are traveling, getting back to traveling. Unless you're flying Southwest, then you probably didn't travel. You
Yeah.
probably sat in the airport, right? With all the cancellations. But we're getting back to normal, and we've had several holidays now where there were grandparents or parents that were getting older and didn't even get to spend time with them, and they passed. It's been rough, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
It's been very,
Absolutely.
very rough. And a lot of people stop doing things they normally used to do. You know, when you do something, you get into the habit of doing it. It becomes easier to do it on a regular basis. When you stop doing something, it gets easy to stop doing it and not doing it anymore as
Of
well.
course, that's the easiest thing to do.
That's the tough
It's
part.
like, remember what you were saying earlier about going where?
I don't know.
To the gym?
Oh, going to the gym. That's a thing people do. Gym memberships tend to take off January, and then they peter out by February,
Yeah.
March, right?
That's why you buy what?
Monthly membership.
Yes, monthly. Don't waste your money if you're not going to be
Listen,
in
folks.
it to win it the whole round, the whole
I'm going
year.
to give you some advice when it comes to joining a gym. It's like marriage. First, you date for a while, see how it's going. Then you'll live together, see how that works, and then maybe think marriage.
Yeah.
It's like a marriage, a gym membership.
Yeah, but you can get
And a
some
lot of
really good
times-
results.
A
If
lot of
it,
times it's hard to get out of it, especially
Out
for
of
a yearly
both.
contract.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be smart
Out of
about
both.
what gym. They've made it really easy. That now they have month-to-month things where you don't have to sign a contract for a full year. The annual fees have been dropped down.
Well, gym is easier than a marriage because in marriage you can date for years, live together for years, get married, and 2 weeks later you're like, oh my God, this was a mistake.
Okay, we're not saying get divorced
2
or
weeks into
anything
marriage,
like that.
this is a
Don't let him
mistake.
mislead you.
I've known this person for 8 years. We've been together for 8 years. I got married 2 weeks later. I want out. But
Like that Meatloaf song.
which one? 2 out of 3 in bed?
No, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
Yeah. So this is the time where we make our New Year's resolutions or
Yeah.
life changes. For some people, more serious than others. Hey, I'm on medications. I want to cut down on my medications. Hey, I want to get out more because I'm depressed. I'm stuck in the house. I've fallen into this rut. Some people fall into that rut starting in 2020.
Or maybe.
When COVID hit, they started
Yeah.
that, and now it's 2023 is right here, and they're still in that rut. And maybe this is the time now to get over that. You can look back and say, I wish I'd have done it last year, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can do it now, right? You can't change what you didn't do in the past, so it's a matter of doing something different going forward.
No, you can't change the past.
And
You
not
just have to
beating
start over.
and not beating yourself up over what you could have done or regrets, because we all have regrets in life. It's life. It's part of life. Wouldn't
Yeah,
you agree?
I have a regret not going to a second dentist for an opinion. I had a tooth removed yesterday, and because I had lost a cavity in it, it fell
You
out.
lost a cavity?
Yeah, the filling fell out. The filling.
It was the
Okay.
quietest day in the house I've ever. It was the quietest day I've ever had with
No,
her.
but I'm not sure
Absolutely
that
joyful.
it really needed to be pulled. So I should have went to my regular dentist because I didn't go to my regular dentist, and I think they would have just.
Didn't you just say a lot of information about what I said?
I said nothing about
Yeah, you're-
my tooth.
No, but you're giving us practically your medical history here.
Well, I had to have a tooth removed.
Shed.
Shed.
She had a dental procedure done, and she couldn't talk much yesterday, which was an absolute joy. But she
Yeah,
feels
must have
better
been.
today. But she feels better today.
Well,
So we know where
yeah,
that's
it's
headed.
done.
But
So today she'll be drinking all the beer.
No.
you know, these are again. This is an opportunity for all of us, whether you have mental illness, whether you don't, doesn't matter. Be a better parent, better spouse, better sibling. I'm not gonna say a better child because kids are like
Kids are
Yeah, I'm
kids.
not doing that. I'm not doing
Well,
that.
kids are kids. Kids have a right
But
to be.
adult children maybe to say, hey, I'm
Adult
gonna
children,
call
yeah.
mom and dad more or something like that. You know,
Whatever in your
think of others more. Thinking of others is something I think we need to do more of because we don't do enough of that.
Well,
We're too self-absorbed. We need to think more of others. And this is a good time to start. Today is always a good time to start.
actually, it's
Whatever
actually
today,
tomorrow.
whenever today
tomorrow.
is.
It's tomorrow.
No, what I mean is today is always a good time to make a change.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever today is.
Today can be tomorrow, the next day, day after,
Exactly.
next month.
No.
Making the change of something that needs to be changed.
Something positive.
Today is
Something
always the perfect day to
positive.
start. And
To pull yourself out of a rut if you're in a rut. Take baby steps to get out of it. Just a little baby step. And see
We-
how it works.
we've increased our medications, not us, but in general, especially through COVID. Mental illness on the rise. People are frustrated. Change happened through COVID, which a lot of people didn't deal with well, didn't know how to, didn't have experience. Right? None of us did.
It affected a lot of kids too.
Affected
A lot
everybody.
of children,
Affected
a lot
everybody.
of older people,
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
everyone.
It was it was new to all of us.
It wasn't
that
just
level.
people getting COVID, it's people being cooped up in the house.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the
Lockdown.
illness part of it. I'm talking about the separation.
That was crazy wild.
Kids seeing their grandparents through a window and waving at them and not being able
Yeah.
to touch them or talk to them. It's been
My
crazy.
dad had to go see my mom for a period of time when COVID was really huge, in lockdown, and he had to look at my mother through the window. He had to wave to her, wave to her through the window for a while because no way in hell he was getting in there because
Yeah.
of COVID. Because it's assisted living. So that was sad for him.
And it was also running through the whole place.
It was running through the whole place.
With the employees and everything.
Well, in the beginning it wasn't. They were trying to prevent it, and then the employees were getting it, and then it was spreading.
Yeah, the employees leave, they go home, they go
Yeah.
out, they go do this,
They're
they
with
do
their
that, and they bring it
family.
back, and they work in a facility with elderly people. Many
And
of
then
them
they
are
die.
killed.
They can't keep it
Many of them
from being caught. The
No, but they
Rona,
can
the flu,
certainly-
There's nothing they can do unless they lock everybody in a box inside their houses, and they don't go anywhere.
We've never had it.
We haven't had it.
To this point, neither
Nope.
one of us have had it.
We've taken good precautions, couple scares.
No, but we should have had it already because we've been exposed.
Well,
we've been exposed.
But don't
Well, right there,
curse
right?
us. She.
Exactly, but right there, he exposed
Yeah,
us.
you did. But I was exposed at work
But-
twice, and I didn't get it. Knock on wood.
Well, yeah, there you go.
My tooth. I don't want to smile because there's a in it.
What do you mean there's nothing in it?
There's no tooth there.
But it's been.
I have to get a crown.
It's been a rough few years. Last year may have been better,
Quit messing with
right? Last year may have been better for a lot of people, for most people probably. But
that. Last year may have been better as opposed to what? This
started
year
to
or?
roll.
to the year before.
Oh, of course.
And the year before
of
that.
course.
But like I said, getting out of a rut sometimes can be very difficult.
Very difficult.
And it's whatever it takes, to say, hey, it's January 1st tomorrow, which it is. January 1st tomorrow, new day, new start, new beginning. That's a great thing.
Think about things that you might want to change.
Because
Maybe.
to me, in my opinion, anything that can motivate someone is a good thing.
Of course.
If the date on that calendar motivates you to make a change or do something positive in life, great, do it.
Well, it's the new year.
Do
It's
it.
the beginning of the year.
The date really is not going to motivate anybody. You have to have some other input that will motivate them
Well,
to be able to do what they want.
Maybe for some people. Some
but a
people
lot
it
of
is the
people,
date.
like I said, gym memberships go up.
Yeah.
Sales of nicotine patches go up.
Well,
Nicotine gum goes up. All of those things go up. Early January, even
Big
in
spikes.
end of December, people are going to buy them. Or they run out in the stores because they have a run on them because everybody's buying these things
credit card payments go
because
up.
they want to make a change in their lives and they want to start. Some people are like, you know what? There's 1 month left in 2022. I'm not going to bother now. I'm going to wait till 2023.
Right to the beginning of a
Clean
fresh
slate.
start, and then start from there.
Start with a clean
Yeah.
slate and go forward from there. And hopefully by the end of 2023, I've
have
made
a-
a big change in my life.
Yeah.
And I think that's all wonderful. I think it's great.
And if you don't make it, that's okay. You tried, and then just pick it up from there and try something else.
Yeah,
at least try.
and that's the same thing with mental health, mental illness. Also for addiction is when you mess up, you get back on the horse and you don't punish yourself, you just keep trying. That's a big thing with addiction as well.
That's a big thing with
You-
a
you
lot
fall.
of things.
You can falter, you can fall, make a mistake, and not go back to it again. Say, I made a mistake, I'm gonna start again. Some people, what they do though, unfortunately, is like, oh, I messed up, that's it. I can't do it or whatever. But you have to motivate yourself, and have hopefully friends and family that motivate you as well. Hopefully, I don't think we have enough of that. I don't think we have enough of that. I've talked about that in many episodes. I don't think we have enough of that. You can be with a friend and you tell your friend, "Hey, I can't drink, man. I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink." And they're popping a beer in front of you. Really? You want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah. That's just rude.
Or-
That's just rude. That's just classless.
Listen, it happens all the time.
Yeah, that's just rude.
Or someone saying to a friend, "Hey, man, I'm going to quit smoking. I can't smoke anymore," and they're blowing smoke in your face,
Yeah.
going, "Oh, really? Good luck."
Yeah. That's just.
Yeah, you want a cigarette?
Good
Just
luck.
one last one?
You just gotta take yourself out of the
Oh,
situation.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Meanwhile, you have the cigarette and you have the beer. You're doing shots, and that
Sometimes
person wants some.
You have to remove yourself
You
from
do.
even friends and family in certain cases.
for
even,
the good of it.
even if it's temporary for a while
Yeah.
until you have control over the situation, and sometimes it needs to be permanent. If you are addicted to something, if you're battling a mental illness and the people around you are actually dragging you down, you've explained to them what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and they're not helping you, they're actually bringing you down, they're trying to suck you back in. I hate to say it, you got to get away from them.
Yeah, well, that's the only way it's going to work if you detach, unless you're strong enough.
It's not your fault. It's
Yeah.
their fault for not supporting you,
Yeah.
for not saying, "Hey, I get it. I get it. I hope you do it. I hope you do it. I'm there for you. I'm rooting for you." Instead of, like I said, blowing a cigarette smoke in your face when you tell someone
Yeah.
you're trying to quit smoking or drinking, whatever the issue may be. But we are going into this year a year older.
Oh gosh.
I feel 5 years older from last year, but
A year older.
a year
That's
older.
just how it works, baby.
I feel
It's-
10 years older from last night.
Well,
Wow, I don't even want
I
to hear
don't
the
feel
details of
10
that
yet. I
night.
don't either. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the details of that night. But we encourage everyone to change something this year.
Pick
and
something.
There's no one that can say, nope, there's nothing I need to do differently. No.
Well, worry
I'm
about
sorry.
yourself.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't accept.
Well-
if someone said that to me, there is nothing I need to change about anything in my life, I would say, okay, that's bullshit.
Well, I would say, okay, whatever. I mean, what are you going
Your
to do with
career
that?
could be going well.
Because there's so many people that
Fam-
do want
there's-
to change things.
But
and-
there's always something. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Of
You're
course.
absolutely right about that, though. Yeah, no, nothing. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to do anything.
Everything's perfect.
Yeah, no, I
No,
don't.
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's no way.
Another thing we also need to stop doing is letting ego make decisions for us.
Yeah,
Reality is important. Knowing the
Yeah.
situation that I'm in. What do I need to do for my situation?
yeah,
Not, no, everything's great. I'm perfect. My
Yeah.
job's great. This is great. Everything's fine. Yeah, no. There's always something.
there is always something.
Hopefully, for some people, it's minor, and that's great.
Well, that would be great if
It's a
it's
great
minor. That would be great.
Sometimes it's a minor thing. Like you said, be more patient when I'm at the grocery store with people.
Well, no, I really
Um,
that could be kind of in between minor and it's a medium because I mean I get mad.
See, and for a lot of people,
On the road
for a
when
lot
I'm
of
driving.
people, if they go through the same thing you do, it's very important for them, especially if they have high blood pressure, if they have anxiety, panic attacks. If they're impatient all the time, it can bring on panic attacks.
Yeah.
It can bring on anxiety, raises your blood pressure. So for some people, it's more important than you because you don't have any of those issues. But
As of now,
for
but-
some people, yeah, that is important, especially if you have anxiety and panic attacks.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know. I had anxiety and still have anxiety and panic attacks now. I had anxiety
Yeah.
day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Bad anxiety. So to calm yourself down, try to be more patient, is very helpful for anxiety and panic attacks. Walking away.
Well, I get in a different lane when there's people
Walking
text and
away.
drive and they're braking and braking and braking and braking, or they're on their phone, they're not paying attention. I got out of the speed lane and I go over to the other lane just to get away from them.
You know, and if you're in the grocery store and whatever, and you decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a breath here, I'm going to be more patient. Okay, it's going to take me 90 seconds longer
More,
to walk out of the
yeah.
store. What is 90 seconds
That's
out of your life?
nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah,
it
really think about
surely
it.
is nothing.
It's nothing.
But you want to get home. I get it, and I know everything you're saying makes complete sense, 100%.
No, I understand. Listen, when I go to the grocery store, there are times too I want to, especially if I'm not doing when I do major grocery shopping, I tend to take more time, right?
Well, of course.
Go through all
Well,
of
you
the-
have the
But if
time.
I'm going there, I need 3 things.
And you want out.
I want in and out right away. But I also realize that, okay, I
Yeah, you want to go to
understand.
the 10 items or less
Well, they have the self
lane, and there's a guy
checkout.
there with 20 items.
Well, that
broad. Well,
doesn't bother me because
that
I've kind
happens
of
all the
done that
time.
before. I've kind of done that before. I get
I-
like 15 items.
And you know, you have the self checkout. Me personally,
they're on
I
the
don't like
phone.
going to the self checkout because I actually like talking to the cashier, saying, "Hi, how you doing today? How are you? Oh, hello." I actually prefer that over checking out myself.
Well, I like the self checkout because I can just do it. I move really quick and I get out. I like the self checkout. But it is nice
Fine.
during the holidays. It was nice to see because we had big items. I couldn't do the self checkout with the 2 carts are full of food. But how you doing? What are you doing for New Year's?
Exactly, the
How
human-
many people are
human
coming over?
interaction.
Yeah, it is.
I like
nice.
that.
I
I
do too.
personally like it.
Yeah,
but
for-
you know, like I
for
was
sure.
saying, if you know, The store's busy. You get people in front of you that are taking their sweet time. They're not in a hurry. You are. Calm down.
Yeah.
And just realize, okay, if I calm down and take my time, it's going to take me an extra minute and a half to 2 minutes to leave.
Yeah.
What is that?
I know, it's
really.
nothing.
It really is nothing. Because it's only that. It's just not that time right there. Then you're in the car.
Oh, that's how I get
You're all
there. That's how
angry
I
and
get
pissed
in the
off and
car.
you're
I'm like,
pissed
oh my
off
God,
in the
God,
car.
God. And then you get a red light, and then
When-
you're like, oh God.
Then you're angry on the way home.
Yes.
Instead of just taking a breath and
Yeah,
saying, okay, you know what?
you're so right.
I'm just going to take my time here. Again, it's only going to take a minute or two extra by taking my time. And I'll be in a better mood.
Yeah, don't be in
Yeah.
a hurry like
Good.
these bozos that behind you with a red light, the light turns green, they're blowing their horn.
Well, that's
Who's
that's
that
another
turns
thing
green?
that I have to be patient on because right when it turns green, you get that arrow or whatever, bam, they lay on the horn, and I'm like,
That's
what the F is going on?
That's when they
it
take my
just
time.
turned green, and you're blowing your. I mean, and they lay on that horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people that...
And I mean, yes, but patience is a virtue.
well, people like that, too. You wonder what they're like at home with their kids.
Well,
How much
well,
patience they have-
we don't know.
patience
That
they have with their
person could
kids.
be
Yeah.
going through an issue.
How
I mean,
much
there's so
patience
many
they
things.
have with their spouse. How, many
Well, yeah,
patience,
you're
how much
right.
patience they have when...
But they're laying on the horn, and it just turned green. It's like
But,
they're waiting for it.
But again, let's see if we can all make this a better year than 2022.
Yeah. Be happier. Be proactive. Do things you don't want to do. Do things that will make you feel better. Just all kinds of stuff.
Reach out to your family and friends if that's something that you've done less of the past few years.
Yeah.
Reach out to
Whatever it
them.
is. Yeah.
Work on yourself if you have mental illness or not.
Mm-hmm.
Work on yourself. If you had a bad 2022, bad couple of years with any situation, health, weight, blood pressure, anything,
Cholesterol. Whatever.
try to make 2023 a better year.
Try.
Because if you are able to, even if it's a little better, at the end next year when we're sitting here saying, "Oh, it's going to be 2024," maybe you can look back and say, "Wow, 2023 was better than 2022. I really worked on myself,
Yeah.
and it paid off."
Well, we all have
Paid
to
off.
work on ourselves. Everybody has to
All the
work on
time.
ourselves constantly.
All the time.
Whether we want to do it or not, we have to.
I admire those that want to.
Yeah, well, of course.
Those are people that you admire,
Oh, of course.
that always are trying to work on themselves.
Yeah.
Instead of those that, no, I think everyone around me needs to work on themselves. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. They need to accept me for who I am, which sounds beautiful. But if you're
That's
not,
not how
if you're
life
not
works.
treating
That's not
people,
real. Yeah,
other
yeah.
people right
Yeah,
or
yeah.
well, then it really is back on you. That's working on ourselves.
But we'll end it on a really super note.
Looking at our weaknesses and trying to turn that around. So we're making this short because we also wanted to wish everyone a happy New Year,
New Year.
a happy, healthy New Year.
Healthy for sure.
We also want to thank our viewers for your support, for watching us on YouTube. We also want to thank our Twitter followers. We interact with quite a bit every day. Want to wish you guys all a happy New Year as well, and thank you for following us on Twitter, and we follow you as well, of course. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we appreciate the support. And we're going to be doing a few different things here in 2023. We're going to have some people we're going to interview, different types of people, different backgrounds. So we want to know how they feel and their experience as well, not just ours. So again, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a like if you would. We'd appreciate it. It's free. And we will see you next week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.